Welcome to Marriage and Life Stories. Once again, if it is your first time, you're most welcome and kindly subscribe for me, like the video, and share. If you're returning guests, you've made my day. And so I'll pray that you subscribe. If you have not subscribed before, like and share your comments, your thoughts in the comment section. So today we are talking about how to manage a man with anger issues. When you are married to this person, you're relating to this person, and they are always angry and they are throwing it up on you. They want to make you feel like you are the cause of every problem that they have suffered, or you are the one that is triggering this anger out of them. How do you manage it? Do you just sit down and you keep apologizing all the time? Do you just keep taking the blame for everything that they come up with, every excuse, for every blame they lay on your head? You just take it laying down. At the end of the day, if you take it laying down, and you will find yourself depressed, and meanwhile, the other person will keep laying it on your head over and over again until the relationship is normal. Okay, now as we proceed, before we proceed, I normally share with you my my home remedies, my health recipes. Today I'm taking a cup of tea. Okay, this is I got my water. I put in this is green tea. I have put in green tea, a sacket of green tea. I have added in squeezed in one lemon. I have also added in there's lemon, there is green tea, and there is a teaspoon of olive oil. Now, if you want to sweeten it, you can put in honey, but I would prefer to take it like this. This cup is a healing balm, is my healing balm. It does so many wonders in detoxifying the body. And if you think 55 years of age is still good on me, please join me in enjoying such kind of teas. Be intentional in what you put in your mouth. Be very choosy and very selective, because by the time you turn 70, 80 years, everything that you put in will come out again to show on your body. Okay, join me as we sip. There we go. Okay, so how do you manage, how do you deal with, how do you live at peace with someone, with a spouse, a husband, your fiancé, who has anger issues? Number one, you have got to identify that the person has anger issues. In most cases, it is subtle. You can never tell that the person has anger issues, but you will see them quarreling all the time. They will talk on top of their voice. They will blame you for everything that happens to them or in the house. They will blame you for the car keys that are lost in the house. They will blame you for the clothes that they cannot iron. They will blame you for the food that you have cooked. They will practically blame you for everything. You will go out there to see your people. They will blame you for delaying. They will blame you for the people you talk to. They will blame you for the phone calls. Everything about them is blaming and blaming and blaming, and they will be angry about it. And so, when you discover that a person has anger issues, number one, discover that the person has anger issues. That is the beginning of you learning how to manage to stay in a safe place with this person. Number two, you have identified, right? Number two, identify the triggers to this anger. What triggers the anger outbursts? Is it the conversation you make? You know, there are some conversations that turn men off. Are you talking about their money? Because maybe he doesn't want you to know how much he earns, or he also doesn't want you to discuss his money because it is his money. Maybe he doesn't like you to talk ill about his family members. And you know, women, we can just talk anything. Oh, so and so hurt me, so and so has abused me, so and so has taken something from me. Is it the talking about his people that triggers it? Is it the type of food that you cook? Is it the kind of friends that you keep? Discover the trigger to to these anger tantrums and wisely manage them, manage the triggers. If it is talking about a certain topic that you feel triggers the anger, stop talking about the topic. You don't have to really talk about this topic. If it is the places you go to that trigger this anger, you don't have to go to these places. Recently, there was a video circulating on social media where this man was hitting his wife, pulled her hair, kicked her in the face, simply because she had gone to a place that they had agreed she doesn't go. Well, that doesn't give him the right to throw the anger and even touch her physically. But if this lady had managed this situation wisely, maybe the anger tantrums would not have been unleashed around her. And so, of course, he had no right to hit her, but manage these triggers very well, that each time you talk, each time you move, each time you discuss, you don't trigger these anger tantrums. Number 3, be fun to hang around. There are people who are, some women who are really negative energy. When they are opening their mouth, they are asking for money. Money for shopping, money for the children, money for my hair, money for this. Or they are complaining, money for food, or they are complaining this. And you look at this woman and there is nothing like is humorous, that is fun around her. And so each time this man sets his eyes on you, he's angry for one reason or the other, because your actions trigger the anger that is within him. So try as much as possible and avoid situations and circumstances that trigger the anger, and be fun to hang around. If you do not have the humor and you're not a fun person, keep quiet. Now, keeping quiet is a complicated thing. You can keep quiet, it also triggers anger. You can talk and it also triggers anger. If you are quiet in a wise manner, it means you are listening. Allow the other person to talk and respond when necessary. Don't just say, I'm keeping quiet because I trigger his anger. No, be quiet in a very wise way. Be quiet to listen, be quiet to learn, and respond when really your response is required. Number 4, be assertive. Now, an angry person always wants to load it over to you. When they're angry, they will blame you for their actions. When they are angry, they want you to take responsibility, that you'll keep apologizing for what you have done, and then they are not forgiving you, so you'll apologize the rest of your life. Apologize for what you have not done so that you make them feel better. Like you'll keep apologizing for the rest of your life. This person will even be like more than God. They cannot forgive, they feel they are the saints, and so they want you to apologize until you can't take it anymore, until you actually get depressed. And so I would say be assertive. If you know that you have not done something, be assertive in a better way. Being assertive is not shouting. Being assertive is expressing your emotions in the most gentle and firm way without being angry. So be assertive in most of the cases and do not take the blame for things you have no knowledge about. Okay? Be assertive and make sure you don't suffer this person's background. You see, these men, they come from places, and some women, they come from places of anger. We all have our background, the baggages we carry. Sometimes people were abused while they were young. They were told they will never amount to anything. Others were abused for food. Others were denied every opportunity. And so it plays out in the adult age. It plays out. For women, we can keep quiet about it. But when a man receives these flashbacks and it is playing out, the wife becomes the nearest victim that he can unleash all these hidden emotions within him. And so be very wise. Now, the last point that I will talk about, and the very most important, is find out the safest and the most easy way to convince them to go and seek professional help. Okay, don't wake up and you say, oh, you have anger issues, you are like this, just go and see. No. If you say like that, because this person is in denial, he probably doesn't even understand he has any challenge. He is going to attack you for it, and he may refuse to go and seek the help. And so the most important thing to do is to wisely and lovingly and gently bring it up, and probably even suggest that you both go and seek this help together, and he will accept. And so when you go and you seek professional help, it is going to make it easy. Now, if this person is angry, the kind that gets angry and picks something and he wants to harm you, walk out for some time. Walk out and go to his people. Share with his mother, share with his sister, and allow them to talk to this person so that you don't put yourself in harm's way. Well, we all look forward to living in happy and pleasant relationships. And we all know that even this person with anger issues, anger tantrums, with the urge to harm, in most cases, they get better if they have our support. And so I would encourage you, give them the best support that you can, be the best person that they can easily open up to. And when the family is fine and happy and the children are okay, we will all rejoice and be a happy family. Kindly subscribe, like, and give a comment. Bye bye for now.